It's more serious, this one. Dude, like, let me get warmed up, dude. Let me fucking warm up the fucking vessel. Check out the fucking threads, dude. We're doing some fucking, it's actually effective, dude. I mean, if you're good, you're good. If you're good, what you put out helps you. What do you expect to fucking get paid on? I mean, just one of them, dude. Just anything. I mean, just whatever. That's quantum physics. I mean, quantum physics is like, you probably bring like a lot of things to the world or something. But like, yeah, one thing pays, like some things pay you. Some of them, I don't know, you just do them. Some of them, I don't know, you just do them. It's like I could fucking go to the MLB or something. Like I might not even fucking get paid for it. It's like just because I just want to do it. So it's kind of different. But that only works if you have other stuff that like is paying you. Like, yeah, don't do that if that's your only thing. Obviously, don't do that. But yeah, you don't want to get like fucking pigeonholed to fucking one thing, because that fucking dries. And I mean, most people, they do like 11 things. They might get paid on like a few of them. They're known for like these things, but like it's not stopping their fucking like run at like other things. Like, I think that's the biggest misconception or something. Is like somebody's like known for like this one thing, but like they do other stuff. I mean, if they're doing things correctly, they're doing probably 11 different things or whatever. And like some of them they're getting paid on, some of them whatever. Doesn't really matter how much money you have, you don't fucking know what to do with it. Like, I don't think you gotta be a fucking brain surgeon to know that. I don't think you need to fucking even really hire anyone to fucking know that. Then you fucking just do your own study. Like, fucking pick up books. You got fucking Amazon. You got public libraries. I don't think you're fucking gotta be a fucking super genius to manage your own money. But, I mean, I would say you're probably like reading books and shit like that and figure it out for yourself. If you're gonna hire someone, that's your own fucking call. That's your own decision. But yeah, the higher the rate that you're giving them, the more that they're gonna, or like the higher the rate that they're asking from you as like a percentage, they have to perform, the requisite amount. Like, okay, well, if you gave someone 9% of your fucking revenue to like, because they're gonna like invest it in whatever, and they're obviously getting paid on that. They're getting paid their salary, they're getting paid their rate basically to do that. If they're asking for some like huge like percentage of your stuff, and it's just like they have to be the real deal. Like, some of those people are the real deal, actually. Like, they'll actually multiply your fucking money. You can do that. I mean, there are these people out there that they're like money multipliers. They know how to multiply money, basically. And so, when you come into like this amount of capital, you want like this, it's a big thing, because you want to have smartness associated with the capital. It's not about just like having the capital. It's about like you have to have like smartness. That's why like everyone's got to fucking like read these financial books, do your study Warren Buffett and things like that, and come to your own conclusions. At least you at least have to like study these people. Different stuff. Could be past people, it could be other shit, it could be not even like financial based stuff, but you can read things like Will Durant, things like fucking Adam Smith. Just fucking get your mind working. Things like fucking Guns, Germs, and Steel, Jared Diamond, and like things like that. Fucking read some fucking Sam Walden, whatever. When your mind's working, you just fucking spend the time to do it. Like some people are starting to do now, as well as like maybe like pick up a little instrument on the side. Kind of gets your brain working, and and picking up different fucking cues. MJ did it. He had the piano. So it might seem pointless, but like once you get good, like it's like anything. Like once you get good at the thing, it becomes fun. It becomes like a flow state activity. So if your activity is not like a flow state activity, it's not fun. So you have to get to the point where it's fun, or don't do it. If you're not gonna put the fucking time in through like at least like maybe this 3-year period or whatever to get fucking good at the thing, and so you reach this fucking flow state on the other end where it's actually fun now. It's not fucking So that's the issue with like, I guess regular adults if they want to work out, do like I don't know, cross training workouts or whatever, and the ones that like some people get into it, they like it, they enjoy it, like me, like I'll go to it, I enjoy it because I'm gonna sweat. I like sweating. You know, I go into the sauna, I like sweating, I like you know, playing basketball if it's set up properly and whatever. I like sweating. You got to learn some of those exercises, some of those movements and stuff like that once you kind of like get your cardio base up. Plus I'm running and shit like that. So, you know, going on, you know, 5Ks and whatever, just basic stuff. Then, you know, my cardio is a little bit fucking better. And plus I'm doing like also like cold showers, you know, that's kind of like the people that do cold showers, you're not going to find many of them that are overweight. You're just not. Like, that's one of those. It's a big one, but it's like, if you do cold showers, you're not going to find many fucking people that fucking do cold showers and are overweight. So, I mean, it's like sometimes it's not even this whole fucking, like, huge fucking ordeal of, like, you know, clearing out your fucking pantry like we're on fucking The Biggest Loser, which is, you know, like, yeah, if you're a trainer, if you want to fucking actually help someone, like, first off, do you want to be a trainer? Here's what being a trainer is. You're working with, like, overweight people, essentially. Or you're, like, a physical therapist trainer. If you're a physical therapist trainer, here's who you're working with, the elderly. So it's like, yeah, like, oh, that sounds super fun. Oh, yeah, be a fucking trainer. I'm working in fitness. I'm working in, like, lifting weights. Okay, if you're good enough, I guess you can train fucking the Mr. Olympias of the world. Yeah, if you're good enough, if you're that fucking talented, or you're training the NFL athletes and NBA athletes, yeah, if you're super top of the line at what you do, then sure, you can have like that type of experience of being a trainer. But otherwise, you're just like a regular fucking trainer. Here's who you're training. Fucking like overweight people. Yeah, but you're not gonna get that with a fucking 45-minute workout once a week. And it's not even really a workout, just fucking like walking around and like hoping they can fucking like, you know, break a fucking sweat at some point. No, like, to get the actual result, what you would have to do is basically you'd kind of like fucking live with them for weeks, months until they fucking get it. If you're working with someone who's super overweight, that would be basically what you'd have to do. Now, what if those people are not like high income? They're like lower to middle class, probably. They're essentially lower to middle class. How are they going to afford it? I mean, they should be able to afford it if like the trainer's able to come in almost like a fucking caregiver and be there like round the clock, basically. Like, no, you can't fucking eat that. No, you can't fucking eat that. No, you can't fucking eat that. Basically, is what it is. Honestly, that's what the job really comes down to. That's what it really amounts to. They basically, like, they forgot, to me, the way I view it, they forgot the way of, like, just living life. If they got that overweight, they forgot. They need to be, like, retrained almost like they're a baby. Almost like they're a baby. Like, they have to be told, like, no, you can't eat that. No, you can't eat that. They have to be treated almost like they're a fucking baby. In that way, they have to be retrained. No, you can't eat that. You can't eat that. You can't eat that. And that's literally what it is. So you'd have to stand over them and do that. I mean, fucking, sure, yeah, Jillian Michaels can fucking hop on the fucking, you know, next fucking, you know, weight loss reality TV show on fucking NBC, you know, fucking right beside fucking Amy Poehler's next fucking, you know, new sitcom with fucking Kristen Wiig, you know. I'll usually like ride a bike, and you know, when you get back into balance activities and shit like that, skateboarding is going to help you with your MMA. If you just, you know, be riding on the skateboard a lot and stuff like that or whatever, it's going to help you with your MMA, because when you rise up for kicks, you're on one foot, you're standing on one leg. So anyone that has kind of like a background where they did, like, I don't expect people to fucking learn how to do it. If you never fucking learned when you were a kid, it's not fucking a big deal. But like, if you happen to have learned and the coordination, if you do MMA, you could like do some fucking skateboard, you know, going around a fucking skateboard, just because you're standing on one foot, you're standing on one leg a lot because you're doing those kicks. So that would help you with like, because when you're pushing on the board, you're kind of balancing on that one leg. So it gives you more repetition, more time under tension of balancing on the one leg. So I work it more like that. Like, I'm just gonna fucking talk about the things. I'm gonna fucking just talk about the fucking things that I fucking do. Like I was saying, if I post little fucking rap lines and verses on fucking whatever, like anything, when you get the repetition right, you end up getting pretty good at it. Next on the fucking game plan is to get the fucking southern accent. So I mean, you gotta mill around, and fucking, I think for the technological fucking landscape, dude, you gotta like think about like housing complexes, how they can be essentially like, or buildings or homes or anything of the sort. It would be like, here's what you would do is like, if you had the Tesla Gigafactory. Sometimes you have to say stuff like this because it paints the image in the person's mind. So you take the Tesla Gigafactory and we're like, hey, let's fucking move it to let's fucking move it to fucking Russia. Like, let's lift it off the ground and fucking move it. Like, here's this fucking home in California. Let's lift it off the ground and move it to fucking Alabama. Here's this fucking home in Tennessee. Let's lift it off the ground and move it to fucking Maine. So technologically speaking, again, this is really important to remember, because before they made airplanes, it seemed impossible. Before they made cars, it seemed impossible. So all the people thought that these people were quacks. All the people thought that, like, yeah, airplane, yeah, car, yeah, like no one believed it was possible. No one fucking thought that these things were fucking even remotely. It broke the realm. It broke the box of what you thought was a fucking thing. Electricity. You had to use candles. All these things like that, they broke the box of what you thought was, like, so people kind of roll around as if, like, you can't do that again. Of course you can. Of course you can. Like, you can have fucking, human beings fucking living on fucking the moon. That would be an example of it, meaning, like, it doesn't make sense to our current mind. That's the point. That's how that becomes such a huge invention, like the airplane, the Wright brothers, or like electricity, Edison and Tesla and others as well. Oftentimes one person gets credit, but you have to fucking think that there were so many people involved in coming up with these various things. We're in November now, which means it's NFL season, so you've got November and December, and then it starts rolling into, playoff season, and I don't really know how many games there are, like whatever, or like fucking who's who, or like how many teams get in. Is there fucking, all these sports change so much with their fucking playoff rules, and fucking, this one's got a fucking play-in game, this one's got a fucking like tie break, this one's got a fucking like a million fucking like dumb things. It's hard to keep track of. I don't really recommend people looking at the screens that much, but you produce on the screens because it's like, hey, I mean, if people are gonna fucking watch you, and I mean, you got to be bringing something to the table. But like, if people are gonna be watching you, then I mean, shoot, it might be some fucking money there. But yeah, if you're actually good at like the advertising, which is basically like pitching the product, I think that's probably but that's easy. Like, pitching the product is easy in the sense if you actually have the bond with like your fan base. Like, if the fan base they're basically like your friends. If the fan base is basically just like your friends, like, yeah, we hold the event, and like the people come and see us. So we fucking met fucking 1,000 of the fans in fucking California, this year. We met fucking 1,000 of the fans in fucking Florida this year. We met fucking 1,000 in fucking Texas this year and stuff like that. And then pretty soon you're knowing a lot of the fucking people, and then you're getting it even helps the creators or the speakers or whatever, because they're like fucking, they're actually getting to know some of these fans that they have, and so they're kind of getting to know like what the products are that are good, or like how to talk to them even more. Probably the show even gets better. I mean, if you're a quarterback, dude, life's gonna be taken care of for you. Quarterback meaning like you do quarterback, like you have to do it long enough, you have to get far enough with it, and then like you might have to move on to something else. Like not everyone's gonna be fucking Joe Montana, but like I mean, if you are like a quarterback and you take it as far as you can fucking take it, and you like, I bet you'd be fucking hired with the firemen or something like that. I bet you'd be fucking hired here or hired there. I bet you'd be wanted in various realms if you did stuff like that. Obviously. I mean, it takes skill. It takes fucking something. It takes some fucking... The only talent you have is your height. You know? 6'4". Like, that's basically the only, like, natural talent. You know, if you're, like, 6'2" or something, that's your natural talent. Everything else is built. Everything else is built. Even stuff like when you're a fucking kid and you're deliberate with your choices of something, you have to have something that's driving you. One thing that is kind of interesting is it may be easier in a way to like get into certain realms of things just because it seems like people pursued it a little bit harder in the past. It seems like people that are rolling through now, it's different because they have more like specialized training and stuff like that. But it's like some things are good, some things are like not as good. Some things are probably better, some skills are probably better, but some kind of like mental components might be like missing or something, or maybe even like it could be even like the overabundance of our usage of screens. Like people use screens like maybe 8 hours a day versus back in the day probably maybe like 3 hours a day. Like the screen usage for people, for human beings, has gone up like probably triple the amount, which factors into like I would bet on average now versus 2002, you have essentially like higher stress levels, and you have essentially like maybe lower dopamine levels, and you have maybe like higher stress levels. Yeah, one thing to get rid of stress levels would be like a Therabody, like a massage gun, stuff like that, like a foam roller, depending on what you like. You can get one of those tiger tails. You know, those are all good products. You have fucking tiger tail, you can roll out your quads and shit like that. You have to prioritize it though. You have to have the fucking time to do it. You have to, you know, some people, they just fucking rush to like make like a really good a lot of money and then just like, okay, let's fucking reset. So you have to find things that fit that bill. Sometimes that's the way other people view it. It's like, no, you're not trying to just fucking work some job. What you're trying to do is fucking like, you just rush, like fucking go fucking hard to try to find some lane, some aspect. Look at the different aspects of life. Look at the different industries. Look at the different realms. How do you just fucking like go and fucking get this like really good amount of money? And then from there, you can just kind of like reset and like figure out what you want to do from there. Because you might want to do something completely different at that point. You might have more options. You might have more things that you could do, or you might be able to just vacation more, but you're kind of like, you're more going for this goal amount of money that's like higher, like way higher. So you're not stuck in this fucking loop where you're like reliant upon your job of which like gets you like barely enough of like anything. Like, I don't even think you could fucking, if you wanted to have 7 kids, you wouldn't be able to. Most people. If you wanted to have 8 kids, you wouldn't be able to. What do you have to fucking do to fucking have 8 kids? And there's not that many spots for this, but like, be a fucking NFL quarterback, basically. If you wanted to have fucking 9 kids, like, there's not that many fucking spots for the fucking things that would pay for it. So yeah, if you want to fucking have a big family, then you better fucking get good. You better fucking like buckle up for fucking figuring out how to actually be genuinely fucking good above the fucking pack. Because if you wanted to have 5 or more children, dude, I don't know how you're fucking, you better fucking, it could be sales. I mean, it could be like real estate. It could be things like that. We're kind of alluding to the fact that I mean, yeah, if you were some like athlete or something, if you wanted to make side income or whatever, I heard a fucking NFL wideout was fucking delivering DoorDash a number of years ago, just for fun, just to fucking like keep busy and like work during his fucking like spare time, and was just fucking having fun and clearing fucking a few K a month just on the side, just zooming around town for DoorDash, just bumping music and getting little fucking $12 orders. Are you even good at describing things? Are you even good at fucking... It's a skill, dude. I mean, dude. The problem is, dude, you're so off base in the way that you look at everything. The problem is, like, you're so, like, you're, like, in the Netherlands and you need to be in Spain, right? You're in, like, Nepal, and you need to be in, like, Alaska. So what I did in the last one is I did something that it's almost the funniest thing. So I want to describe this. So what I did is I said something. It's almost like the way like a 7-year-old would say it, which is just like you're stating something that's just like true, and it's so innocent, and it's almost like the funniest thing, which is like, you should do pull-ups because like, they're good for like your back muscle. Things like that, like, you gotta, like, input some of the humor, into the, like, you gotta teach people how to be fucking funny now. It's crazy. You gotta teach people how to not have fucking neck pain. You gotta teach people how to fucking be nice to each other. You basically gotta fucking parent the whole fucking world. Like, congrats on fucking establishing a fucking platform and fucking being who you are. Like, here's what you have to, here's your task, dude. Your task not to fucking make money and whatever. I mean, I guess, sort of, but, like, you have to, like, make people, like, be nice to each other. This is what, like, YouTube is probably better at than fucking stupid fucking television. It's like you have to teach people how to fucking be nice to each other again. You have to teach people how to be good people again. You have to teach people how to, like, be gracious. You have to teach people fucking, like, how to do, like, fucking, how to eat with fucking silverware. Like, you have to fucking teach people how to, like, dress. Like, dude, we're going someplace, maybe if it's not fucking burning hot outside or something like that, but, like, here's your fucking dress shirt with the fucking cologne and the fucking gelled hair back and your fucking dress pants and, leather fucking loafers and a fucking, silver watch or something. Like, you kind of have to, like, put some of that back because, I mean, geez, it's just like there's no example. So, the problem is, like, just things are these cascading effects. So it's like, I mean, I guess if you want to think about it that way, like, one person, certain people do have a big effect just because, like, they copy them and then they copy them and then they copy them and then and then pretty soon you're just fucking like, oh god, like, you don't even fucking recognize life anymore. So yeah, you got to teach people kind of like how to like be funny a little bit. You got to teach people how to, like, dress, especially guys. I feel like girls still probably know how to fucking dress well and stuff. Everyone fucking looks like they're, like a fucking, like, they dress kind of like they're this fucking, like, farmer that, like, like a fucking, like streetwear farmer is, like, what they go for. I guess, like, it's like streetwear. It's like, obviously you have to have, like, the fucking, like, light chain. You have to have the light chain, obviously. Like, lots of fucking, like, hoodies with the fucking, like, obviously we're doing hoodies, like, most of the time and stuff like that, obviously. Fucking, like, sweatpants, and then just always just with, like, the rapper style, but, like, not able to rap. Like, to just have the rapper style, but, like, not be able to rap. And definitely you're talking about fighting, like, yeah, dude, like, I recommend everyone just gets into fighting, dude, just find a fight gym, dude. You definitely have, like, just, like, the light chain here, and you're just definitely just online just telling everyone, yeah, everyone should all, like, get into, like, fighting and boxing. You should all, like, get into, like, boxing and fighting, like, the light chain, and there's, like, fucking a pool in the background, of course there's a pool in the background, and, like, someone's fucking, punching the fucking, heavy bag out there, and there's like a fucking lion or a fucking cheetah fucking going by, because these guys are apparently just like higher level intelligence, that like the cheetahs don't fucking like attack them or bite them or claw at them. They're just fucking higher level fucking like sentient beings. So the lions and cheetahs and leopards, they're just like roaming around the backyard, and the dudes are just fucking like sipping a fucking coffee and just fucking just telling you to like get up here, dude, like get up here, and this is how you get up here, dude. This is how you get up here from my fucking palatial fucking estate in the Northeast United States. From my fucking palatial fucking estate in the Northeast. That's where you get fucking the palatial estates with acreage and just fucking the architecture. Just the fucking thing's fucking like 70 fucking feet high. Just fucking German architecture from the fucking Netherlands. Yeah, one of my goals is to win the next World Cup. So to find like a team that like, it doesn't matter like what team, like it's just a sport, dude. It's just a fucking sport. Fucking country pride through a fucking sport. It's like, no, I want to fucking compete in the Olympics. Here's the fucking mentality, guys. I want to compete in the Olympics. Like, fuck it, dude. I just want to do like fucking pole vault, you know? It's a fucking sport, dude. I don't need to fucking, like, it's a sport. Who cares? Play for someone else. I just want to compete in the Olympics. Fuck it.